Unit 2, Topic 6, use a formula to solve real-world application. So let's take a look. We've got a couple of examples to go through. We've got, recall that the perimeter of a rectangle is P equals 2W plus 2L. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here's our rectangle. And we're saying that this is the width and this is the length. So the perimeter, remember, is when you add up all the sides. So the perimeter is going to equal 2 times the length because it's length plus 2W because it's W plus W. All right, where W is the width and L is the length. The length of a rectangle is 11 feet more than the width. If the perimeter is 62 feet, then what is the length of the rectangle in feet? All right, so we're given a few things. We're given that P equals 62, right? And then we're given that, make sure I got this right, given that the length is 11 more than the width. So what that tells me is that L equals W plus 11. So now what I can do is I can take these two values and plug them into that equation so that we now have only one unknown. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have 62 equals 2 times W plus 11, right? Because we're given that L is equal to, oh wait. Yeah, we're given that L is equal to W plus 11. So then we add 2 times W. Oops, let me take that out. W. Okay? So now we're going to solve for that equation. We're going to solve for that W. So let's do 62 equals 2 times W. When we distribute through, we distribute like that. Plus 22 plus 2W. So now we can combine these like terms. So we have 62 equals 4W plus 22. All right, now we want to get this by itself, right? So we're going to subtract 22 from both sides. These cancel. 62 minus 22 gives us 40. So let's come up here. Now we have 40 equals 4W. All right, so we need to divide by both sides by 4. Those cancel, and now we have 10 equals W. So we now know that the width is 10, and we know that right here that the length is 11 more. So that tells us that the length is equal to 21. So we know that's our answer because it's asking what is the length. It doesn't ask us what the width is, it asks us what the length is. So you can also double check it. If I want to say that this equals 21 and this equals 10, and I add those all together, I know I'm going to get 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 21 is 41, plus 21 is 62, which is the perimeter we were given. So again, L equals 21 is your answer. 21 feet. Make sure you use that feet if it asks for it, okay? All right. Let's look at another example. And let's clear this page. All right, this example is dealing with degrees. You may remember that the formula, and if you don't, I'm going to give it to you. You may remember that the formula to convert between Fahrenheit and Celsius is F equals, I'm going to go ahead and write it just so I've got it. F equals 9/5 times C plus 32, where F is the degrees in Fahrenheit and C is the degrees in Celsius. Suppose that the temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. Find the equivalent temperature in Fahrenheit. So what they're saying is given C equal to 25, what is F? All right, so we're going to say F equals 9/5 times 25 plus 32. All right, so now we just need to do the math, right? So remember when we have 9/5 times 25, that's the same thing as saying 9/5 times 25/1. Remember, you can cancel this out, right? So that gives us 45. All right. So that means that this whole thing here is equal to 45 plus 32. And 45 plus 32 gives us 77. So that means that when we have 25 degrees Celsius, that's equivalent to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so there's just a couple of examples on how to do the real world problems. If you have any questions or have another example that's really giving you a tough time, let me know and I'll help you out with it. All right, so just let me know if you're having a hard time and just keep plugging away at those problems. All right.